Welcome to Yakar's Parashat podcast, and this week, as you know, it's Parashat Pinchas. Look, there's no doubt that according to Pshat, Pinchas comes out as the go-to man. He saves Am Yisrael. Because of him, the plague stops, the Magefa stops. There's no doubt that when God says at the beginning about Pinchas that he will receive Briti Shalom, my covenant of peace, that is a reward. I mean, maybe it's also something which helps him, defends him of what he needs, but the whole context is a context of positivity towards Pinchas. I know there are other ways of reading those psukim. I think if you read them in the most simplest terminology, that is the outcome. But that's not necessarily the outcome according to Midrash and beyond. So, towards the end of the parasha, Hashem says to Moshe, look, your time is up. And it's now time for you to die. And Moshe says, God, Elokei HaRuchot, the God of all spirits, of all flesh and spirits, you should choose somebody else to come. You should choose a successor, as if God wasn't going to. Right? So, of course, immediately all the commentators start asking why now, what's new, what's different, and what is this meaning of Elokei Kol HaRuchot. But there is a midrash, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's a midrash, that says that until now, the reason why Moshe hadn't asked God about a successor is because he thought he had one. He thought he had Pinchas as the successor. And after what Pinchas did, Moshe understands that Pinchas can't be the leader. And this is, I think, quite relevant for nowadays, with this demonstration and that demonstration, and those who are going to do this, and those who are going to do that, and those who have the mandat to do this on over the heads of somebody else. That's the world of passion and being a fanatic. That's the world of Pinchas. You get a lot done that way. In fact, maybe you even save Am Yisrael that way. This is not a black and white situation where fanaticism is bad, right? Being a Kana'i is wrong. It's not true. Pinchas, because he was a Kana'i, he saved Am Yisrael. But the question is, who's the leader? What are the traits of the leader? And this idea is saying that Pinchas can't be the leader because he is Kana'i, because he is a fanatic, because he's all in. Maybe don't call him a fanatic, that's too easy. We call somebody a fanatic, they're beyond the pale. Because he's an all-in kind of guy. And you know what you need instead? You need somebody who understands people. Elokei HaRuchot, a little bit like God. Rashi says, what does Elokei HaRuchot connote? And here, you'll excuse me and I'll read it out to you. He says, why does Moshe say Elokei HaRuchot? Why does Moshe call God Elokei HaRuchot? Because he's trying to, if you like, hint to God, what is the characteristic of the leader? The leader is somebody who can be sympathetic and can tolerate different spirits, which are all elements of the God, of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He says, Man galui v'yadua lifnei da'ato shel, right? You know God. Sheda'ato shel kol achad v'achad einam domim zeh lezeh. Each person's opinion, each person's character is different from one another. That's why I call you God, God of all the spirits, of all flesh. Maneh alehem manhig, appoint upon them a leader, sheyeh sovel kol achad v'achad lefi da'ato, that will be able to tolerate, carry, be sympathetic to each and every one according to their character, opinions, da'at. Difficult to translate da'at. So what we're really learning from this is that it is absolutely clear that Pinchas saves the day. There can be no doubt about that. Briti Shalom is certainly a sachar, certainly because he did the right thing. But he also can't be the leader. And we need to choose in our day's narrative how much we want to be kana'i, passionate, because without passion we might as well pack it all home and just go home. Pack it in and go home. Or how much we can be more like Yeshua bin Nun and Aharon HaKohen, to be sovel da'ato shel kol achad v'achad, to be tolerant and somehow encompass and enable the opinions of each and every one of us. Shabbat Shalom.